This is overall, like, I don't know how much I actually.
Oh my god! I don't know what to say. Why did that scare me? Hey guys, just before the video starts, I recommend you go check out Zacco build. Link in the description. Hey guys, today I'll be watching the Minecraft ARG people on the server have been going missing by Zacco builds. I can't wait to watch this. I really like Zacco's like Minecraft ARGs. I find them like one of the best. Same with like wifeys. And yeah, let's just get into the video.
If you saw this playlist, what would you think of it? Maybe just an unsuccessful attempt at a survival multiplayer server? Well, the story told by this YouTube playlist is one of a server that was attacked by an unknown person or entity that caused the disappearance of every single member. We'll start at the beginning. We see one member named Copper X Mason, who appears to be the owner of the SMP, introducing the server while waiting for other people to join.
Welcome to the start of the Astral SMP. Yes, I use a voice changer because my parents are worried about this. I've always wanted to start a server with my buddy, and he had the idea to make this one more interesting. So I invited a bunch of people off Discord to come be a part of it.
This is the Astral SMP. So the feature Mason is talking about is the fact that players play in the same world but can't actually see each other, only the changes that each of them make to the world, which unfortunately made the server and the members incredibly vulnerable.
Okay, so if you can't see the players, you don't know who's like, well, obviously like from what we just seen, like who's attacking who. And like you can't, and by the looks of it, I'm not sure.
Which unfortunately made the server.
You can't even see their name tags. Not that I can see from this blurred part. I can't see the name tag, so it's like I feel like it's gonna be a whole war going out. But obviously, people have gone missing, so I wonder.
Members incredibly vulnerable as to what was to come. Anyway,
this ain't
hardcore. Waits for people to join, and then he's suddenly jump scared when the blocks around him
start to
break, putting him in a hole. But this is just revealed to be another member of the server.
Okay, so you can't actually. Oh, so they don't have an outlet. Okay, I have not played Minecraft in like ages. I think the last time I played Minecraft was back in 2020. I think. I don't know. It may have been earlier than that. But I think, yeah, because then I went on to Roblox for a bit, and then I stopped playing that, and then I've been playing other games. But I have not played Minecraft in ages. I would like to play it again. But, so I presume the outline is like like a potion effect where you like hit a player and it'll like
by the name of Barry. Barry seems to be good friends with Mason. They talk back and forth for a while, and then Barry says, "Did you end up letting that one guy on?"
Oh,
who's this
he's
one?
talking about Winter. Yeah, it's a guy, I don't really know him that well, but I saw him.
Oh, that's you don't know him that well. You invite someone you don't know that well onto a. Oh, I have a feeling he's the reason why they've gone missing.
He's like a mutual friend off Discord.
Okay.
So I let him on.
Winter is a huge red flag in my book. I mean, literally, he's a person who you don't know well, being invited to a server where you cannot see or keep tabs on.
Yeah, that is really bad.
Right, because you'll see later in this episode, Winter is a part of some weird stuff that goes down. But let's get some context first. Winter eventually hops on, and after one awkward conversation later, the server starts. Mason immediately.
You remember? Hold on. Did they have
eventually hops on, and after.
they have an achievement for new member unlocked. Check your recipe, but. Oh my god, that's the first.
One awkward conversation later, the server starts. Mason immediately goes mining because he says he's trying to be the first to defeat the Ender Dragon.
This is the most bananas cave I've ever.
I can't take this seriously. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I'm only what? I'm only 2 minutes in. Not even 2 minutes in. Oh my god.
After a shoddy attempt at a speedrun, he gets to Nether and gets back, and takes a pause to introduce us to an important mechanic of this.
So if they're wearing armor, you still don't see them. Is that what I'm guessing? Also, is this? I presume this is a mod because like you can't do this in normal Minecraft. So I presume, yeah.
server.
Here, actually, since it's becoming nighttime, I can really quickly show off a feature.
You can see the
Where when you
weapons
get in a
bar.
bed, it puts you in this other mode. You can't access any of your items.
So he's in
but you can
spectator
see
mode?
people.
This aspect of the server is very important
What?
because otherwise there is no concrete way to know if anyone you're talking to is actually who they say they're talking to.
Oh.
Eventually Mason makes it to the end fortress
Oh,
and
so you
comes
can
to find out
portray
that the
each
portal
other's
has
eyes.
already been lit. He enters
How?
the portal and sees that someone is still fighting the dragon. He runs over to them and asks who it is, and we come to find out that it is Winter. The rest of the fight is normal. However, I want you to watch this clip very, very closely.
No! I don't know why he immediately left, but more XP for me, I guess. I don't know.
Did you see it? It said Winter left the game, and then the arrow was shot, and you can even see
But-
the boat disappear after Winter had left the game. There's no
Wait,
way that this
what?
could have been Winter, and whoever it is lied to Mason
How the
about
hell do people notice that? Because I would have thought that I can't even remember the protagonist's name. I thought he shot it, but it looks like, I think if we go
There's
back,
and you can even see the boat
I think
disappear
to
left the game.
oh, because okay, so it got shot. It passed the Ender Dragon by the looks of it, and then it was actually this dude that shot it, but he had already left the game before. Unless it
After
glitched
Winter
out, I
had
don't
left
know.
the game. There's no way that this could have been Winter, and whoever it is lied to Mason about their identity. And that certainly wouldn't be the first
Oh! Oh! Oh, yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, so, okay, so they lied about that who they are. They said they were Winter, but they're not because Winter left the game, but they were still there. Oh, I'm such a dumbass. I would have not caught
time
on
that
to
this
that.
happened on this server.
So, unless the person... Oh, I can't take this filter seriously.
The next video on the playlist takes us over to Barry's channel for a video titled Building My Base. Barry doesn't
Okay,
use
so
or
this is
own a
different
microphone in
people.
his video, so he talks to the viewer through the chat, and he explains that he wants to build a big tower-like base near spawn so that he can see all the other bases and also tower over them. Perhaps overcompensating, but nonetheless, he goes out to gather resources for his base and runs into a new player known as Leah, who is seemingly just starting out in the world.
Yeah. Okay, so if you first encounter... Okay, by the looks of it, if you first encounter them, it will tell you who you have met. So if... So, okay, so from earlier when Winter had left and then you still had the other player, that must have meant that the protagonist had... Well, the other person, like the person who was recording, he's already met that person, but he doesn't realize that. But since he's already met them, it's that like he can't tell if it's actually Winter or not because you only need to meet them once to get the achievement. Well, member unlocked, as we can tell. So
And is cutting down some
you
trees.
can tell it's
Barry
Leah.
cuts down a
Yeah.
bunch of trees and gets to constructing his base. And I gotta say, this guy has quite the knack for building because that tower turned out great.
Nice.
There was a moment, however, that stuck out to me in the process of this video. As he's building a part of the house, we can see the house catch on fire, seemingly
What the
out of nowhere. Now, to be fair, it was thunderstorming at the time, and he puts out the fire, and then it strikes again, and then
In the same
finally
spot?
nothing. Barry tells us in chat that that shouldn't have happened because apparently he has some plugin or something that specifically makes it so lightning cannot start fires. However, what really gets me about this
What?
moment is if you slow it down, we can see the lightning is actively striking because it's bright while the fire is in frame. And there doesn't seem to be
So
any
someone's
lightning
setting
anywhere
it on
near
fire.
However, it's really hard to tell, so at the very least, this just piqued my curiosity as for what these other videos had to offer. This video opens with Mason talking about some weird
Okay,
stuff
so
that had happened
Mason.
on the server in between episodes. Members had been noticing griefing happening to their bases, so Mason explains he's going to build a trap that will go off if anyone enters his base, and he can hop in a bed and see who it is.
Smart,
Mason goes out to get
smart.
materials to set up these traps and runs into M and J, which is a brother-sister.
Okay, so yeah, when you first encounter a member, you get told who they are. So that means, but the thing is, if because from the video, he obviously encountered like Winter, but then he encountered someone else who wasn't Winter in the end, if that was someone else. So that means that someone else may have not been a player. Very suspicious indeed.
Duo that are also a part of this server.
Oh, that's really
I point these
cute.
people out because it's going to become very important to pay attention to who is online at any given moment going forward.
Okay,
Makes it
so,
very important to pay attention.
So I presume. Okay, so I don't know who's who. I'm gonna assume that's M and that's J.
Are also a part
But
of this server.
I don't
point
know.
these people out because it's going to become very important to pay attention to who is online at any given moment going forward. Mason asks if they had seen anybody else online as of late, and they do mention that they ran into Leah, but other than that, they're not sure who else has been online. Mason takes note of Barry's new tower in the world, checks it out briefly, and then starts to get to work on the trap. It's a very simple design, but seems to do the trick. So Mason goes AFK and waits. The first doorbell ring happens when Barry comes to visit, which was apparently a pre-planned visit, so nothing surprising there. Second is a chicken that somehow managed to wander into the house, but the third time, this happens.
Jesus. Oh my god, that scared me so bad. Okay. Who is it? What?
Is that a pumpkin
I
head?
should be able to see their skin.
This is bizarre for two reasons. One, because we've already established that when a player goes in spectator mode, they can see full visibility of the skin of the other players. But in this case, we get this weird, hard to see transparent skin, which is certainly not normal. The video ends with Mason explaining that they enabled a whitelist.
Yeah, I think it might be an entity. There's no way unless it is a player, because at the beginning it did say Winter was a bit suspicious. I think it might be an entity in the game.
So just assume
I don't
that
know.
it was a player who guessed the server IP. But
That
this
is
video
weird
still
if
has
he
a lot of
did.
time left on it.
They should have a whitelist. They should have a whitelist. I think it might be an entity in the game. Then, so I think that's what you call it, a whitelist. I'm thinking back to another Minecraft ALG where a person got whitelisted on a server, but they never gave it. I can't remember which one that was, but I think it was also by Zacko Builds.
Was only the first.
What? Really?
This video is the first of many that we will see from an unknown POV of a person wearing a carved pumpkin. We can assume that this is the same person that Mason saw at the end of the last video, but it's uploaded to a channel that's name doesn't give us much to go off of. You may have noticed that the player drinks a potion at the start of the video, and judging off the bubbles, we can tell that it's a potion of invisibility. Now, why would a player need to drink a potion of invisibility on a server where everyone is already invisible? Well, something you may not have known is that potions of invisibility also make the player hand disappear while in first person. So they're not drinking the potion for anyone in the game, it's for us as a viewer so we don't see their potentially distinctive skin and know exactly who we're watching. This player is quietly approaching a cherry house, which upon peeking inside, we can see that this is actually Leah's house. But hold up. How can we see Leah's skin? This player is not in a bed, not in spectator mode, so somehow this player has managed to disable the invisibility plugin. But anyway, the player opens the door and then tucks themselves behind a wall. We can hear Leah get out of the chest she was in and look around before reclosing the door. The mystery player heads back to the door, this time opening it and running inside just before Leah can close it again. The player stands there and watches Leah for just a moment until this happens.
No, you're not gonna kill her. No! No! Don't you dare. Unless she disappears. Don't you dare. Oh, she can see. Oh, what the f- Is that how they're disappearing? Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Oh, I feel so bad though.
Looks directly at
Okay,
Leah.
so the people aren't actually disappearing, but the Minecraft like avatars are disappearing. Is that what's going
Leah
on?
seems to look directly at them, and then Leah backs away, and all of a sudden, boom,
That's so
dead.
weird. I wonder if
But
this
not-
pumpkin person is also the person that was at the end, and so that's how they were able to disappear so quickly because, you know,
Not dead,
this
because if you know anything about dying in Minecraft, and look at
is
you know a lot about dying in Minecraft, it typically
okay.
shows like a red character that falls over.
Yeah.
It's not just this puff of smoke.
Yeah, like I said, you got
have so many
obliterated.
questions. Number one being, why would you even post this? But anyway, we'll move
Yeah,
on
what
to our next new channel, which is MJ Plays. We can of course imply that
Oh,
this
this
is Jay
M
and
and
M's
yeah.
YouTube channel. In their first and only video, we can see them at their joint base decide to go check out Barry's base, and by check out I mean
Okay, so
sneak in
Jay is the,
undetected to stalk and pry
boy.
on him. Except
That
I don't
looks
actually think they thought he was online, because they walk in and see him go to put something in a chest and immediately bolt out of there. Something interesting here is the two of them do get separated for a while, and then when M comes back, she says that she just went out the wrong door, and Jay asks if she closed the door behind her, and she says yes, which is fine.
So
but
why do they
Jay
get
didn't close the door
scared?
behind him. But otherwise, they just go mining for
I'm
the rest
so
of
confused.
it, and I did watch all 30 minutes of this mining session. I didn't notice anything, guys.
Oh, you're gonna regret saying that. I know.
The next video is what finally gives us some concrete evidence that someone from the outside world has made it into this server.
Okay, so
Mason
it's not someone they've invited because obviously they've met through like Discord and stuff. So it's someone like a
starts
hacker.
off the video making it very clear that Leah has completely disappeared.
A member of the server has, like, fully ghosted, left the Discord, left the server.
Oh, they've actually disappeared. Okay, I wouldn't say like the actual person disappeared, but like, so everything got like wiped basically. Like it's like they didn't exist.
And I feel bad because I don't know if I did something.
Oh no, don't say
However,
that.
Mason seems mostly excited about this little mystery on his hands and decides to do a
Excited.
world tour with the sub-goal of finding a base or blocks that don't exactly match someone who's supposed to be on the server. He checks out a couple of the bases and sort
So
of
this is
wanders
Leah's.
aimlessly until he heads to the Nether. Upon getting there, he discovers that people have made paths leading away from the portal and follows one that goes incredibly far, and when he goes out the other side, he discovers that he's back at the original stronghold that he started in episode 1. He follows these breadcrumbs, which in this case are torches, back to a house that is labeled "They're Not For You," and upon going inside,
that's not
he
creepy at
realizes
all.
that it's very empty, almost as if it were staged.
What is up with all these fake bases? There's nothing in here.
Mason actually almost leaves before realizing that the house is substantially longer than it is deep on the inside, which clues him in on there might be something more here.
Like, is this some secret door stuff?
It is indeed a secret door.
Oh,
so
what?
Mason immediately starts trying to look for a key, right?
Right here. Where?
Come on, guys. This is Minecraft. Let's be real. He runs left and goes down for a very long time and suddenly encounters this.
Lily, what the? Nah. That. Oh my god, it's endless. What the heck? Why is it going on for so long? What the? Also, why pumpkins? Okay, I understand the pumpkin being like all creepy and stuff. Yeah, I get that. But why lily pads? They don't need to be there. I agree. Like,
Oh my god.
it goes
Now,
on
Mason
for so
initially points
long.
this base at Winter because Winter's base is the only one that's still unaccounted for on the server.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
I mean, this could
So
be
Winter
truly
is
for a
currently
number
the
of
main
reasons.
suspect.
It could be for villager trading. It could be a reincarnation of Techno. Rest in peace. But unfortunately, the one that I think I believe the most is what Mason says right here.
Actually, maybe it is the the mystery guy who's like.
Yeah, because he's associated with the pumpkins and stuff. It makes sense.
He was wearing a car of pumpkins.
Yeah.
But like, you don't need that many pumpkins.
Okay. My quick question: how did he get so many pumpkins? Like, he's not near. By the looks of it, he's not near a village. So where did he get all these pumpkins? Like, I'm not sure if they, because I know they grow in villages and stuff, but I'm not sure if they grow in like biomes. I don't know. I have not played this game in ages. I don't know.
Or pumpkin.
Mason is absolutely right. So whether or not this left me with more questions or fewer, I don't know. But I do know
lily
that the
pads
next
as
video
well.
showed us a lot.
Introduction to. Oh no! Please be. Don't.
We
no.
are once again in this very difficult to see POV where
Oh
the
my.
person once again drinks an invis potion and is staring at M and
I wonder if we can
see
catch them.
POV.
Oh no, we can't see the hand
person
used for
once
the
again
pumpkin.
drinks
Oh,
an invis
Jesus
potion
Christ.
and is staring at M and J's house. We actually see them decide to take off the pumpkin, which is interesting because they go inside and start talking to Jay as if they were Barry. They talk back and forth for a while before Jay suddenly becomes
bitch.
apprehensive and asks if this is just Mason playing a prank on him. The mystery person obviously says no, but then Jay says, okay, well, what's my full name? Everybody knows me by Jay. I assume this is information only Barry knows about. So when the mystery player goes to respond,
No.
they take a beat, and then they write, trick question, it is just Jay. And the weird thing is, they end up being right.
What?
This is extremely scary
Sorry.
because that means this mystery person knows a lot about
Oh, that's
these people,
not.
except
It's
for
like the one where it's like the invasion of privacy, like with Liam and stuff, where like Shutter Steve was like tormenting people out of his own like amusement and stuff. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so
Jay's
much.
kind of in their YouTube channel name, so this actually is
Okay. If he knows your YouTube, you just gave yourself away. Everyone knows. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Okay, this is stupid. Okay, he's a bit dumb. I'm sorry.
exclusive of information, but it's still concerning. This encounter establishes a level of trust that allows for Jay to follow the mystery player into the Nether. They take Jay down a long tunnel and at the end of it puts on a carved pumpkin, and this is where things start to become very familiar and we see Jay
Oh no.
But the video doesn't end this time. This time we keep watching and all of a sudden realize that M is now standing there, presumably having seen what just happened, and M turns to run.
No,
and chase M all the way until they get to the portal, which the mystery player breaks with some lava, and then the same thing happens.
No!
Not only the abduction of Jay, but also M, and M had seemingly seen what had happened, or at least seen the identity of the player, but couldn't.
Okay, to be fair, I think that might have been the better outcome. I know that sounds really wrong, but it might have been the better outcome, as in, since they're brother and sister, it's weird for one of them to, it's, because since I presume they all live in the same house, unless they're like adults and they're living apart. But I doubt it is because children, because like I think Mason's a child as well. It kind of makes sense for both of them to disappear at the same time instead of just one of them, because then the other can talk about it, like, so they can like talk about it to each other, like see what they saw. I don't know.
Quite get away in time, and just like that, this server's player count has been halved. So whoever is messing with these players is not slowing down, and luckily Mason's video is next, and he seems to be starting to take the situation a lot more seriously.
Basically, M and J have both completely gone MIA, which, to be fair, isn't that weird, because they're both siblings and there's a chance that their parents just, like, pull the plug on them playing.
Yeah, but hold on, have they left the Discord server? Because earlier Leah, they like Mason mentioned that she's left the Discord server, but these two have gone MIA, so that means they're still in the Discord server, but they're not able
But
to.
overall, it's a weird situation.
So Mason makes a plan. Winter's base is still the only base unaccounted for, so he asked Winter for the coordinates.
Fine.
Winter gave them, and Mason is sprint running to.
He's in the
house.
Nether?
He's hoping to get there before Winter has a chance
no,
to get on or hide anything
God, I'm
that he
such an
doesn't
idiot.
want found. Which, to be
Oh,
honest, I
the
wasn't
house
sold
is
on
so
his plan
cute.
until things started to happen. He gets to the house and he's sneaking around on the off chance that Winter is going to get online soon. He makes his way to the basement where he sees a weirdly placed picture frame and goes through it. Lo and behold, there's a tunnel.
Oh, of course
At
there
the end
is.
of it, a chest that has this.
No, it better not be a pumpkin. It better not. Shit. Aren't
What?
those useful to make carved pumpkins? Wait, he's getting framed.
This is overall, like, I don't know how much I actually.
Oh my god. I don't know what to say. Why did that scare me? I think it's because Mason jumped. And I wasn't expecting to see a floating axe. Oh my god. I hate my life. Why did I jump in that? Oh my god, my heart's racing. I can't. Oh, he doesn't know he's there because, of course, he's invisible. He doesn't have anything in his hand.
He's going in.
Oh. Go now.
If you're not keeping up, the shears are weird because they are the one tool that you need to turn a pumpkin into a carved pumpkin. But Mason is rightfully apprehensive about this because why on planet Earth would you put just shears at the end of a long tunnel? If someone wanted to hide this item, they could just put it in an ender chest and no one would have access to it. With this in mind, Mason wants to go back down to see if Winter took the shears because that would be a bit more incriminating than just him having.
Yeah, but is he
a
still down
tunnel in his
there?
house. So Mason makes his way back down, being very careful not to touch any doors or any chests, and he gets to the end.
But there's stairs down there.
Took it. That's so. I cannot express how. Does he know?
Oh, he blocked up the tunnel!
I'd be lying if Winter didn't just become much more of a suspect, but I still cannot get over the fact that this tunnel is so poorly hidden when you can just use an ender chest, and Mason seems to share that sentiment, so...
Yeah, because Winter supposedly has been in the end because they've unlocked the stronghold, so everyone has access to the end, so they would have access to all the, like, stuff that you can get in there, like the shulker boxes and ender chests. I can't... I'm not sure if you can make them. I don't remember because I don't think I've actually beaten Minecraft before. I think I've only just like played creative because I just hated like playing survival and stuff, and I just like making things. But I don't, because I've been to the end because of like commands and shit. But I don't recall ever being able to make an ender chest. Or shulker box, because I know a shulker box you would have to defeat a shulker. I think that's what they're called. Don't quote me on that. But I'm not
sure
sure.
quite how to go forward with this.
Suspicious, but I don't think Winter's the reason.
This video starts with the player with the carved pumpkin on their head staring at Barry's tower. This person makes their way over to the base and enters it. They make their way to the top and kind of pause for a second, and then all of a sudden, Barry logs on. This person runs away, making their way down, and we see Barry just happens to be following them down the ladder. The person with the pumpkin quickly makes a nether portal.
How the hell is he not going to see?
Through it and waits on the other end for Barry, who presumably was just curious what this portal was doing there, comes through.
How did you not see it get built?
You get the gist. Mason is very unhappy that his best friend.
No! Hold on, wait. So if he's his best friend, presumably in real life, can't he just contact him through phone? Like a phone number instead of Discord? Like a normal person. So, but since Barry's gone, he's now suspecting Winter. Although it's most likely Winter is not. Thing is, Barry's only posted one video and not anything else. So I don't.
Is now gone.
It's not fun anymore. It never was fun, but
This is just sad. I feel bad
if
for
you're watching
him.
this and you thought it was
What if it'd be like one of those where it's like hella depressing, like it links to like real life where like he had a bunch of friends but everyone started like leaving the friend group type thing, and so then he was left alone and everyone like hates him and shit. Oh no.
fun to go on a bunch of kids servers and just
Okay,
mess
they
with
are
them,
kids.
pick them off. I hope you've had fun because this has sucked.
With Winter being the only
That's actually
other
really
person left on the
sad.
server, Mason's
Aw.
suspicions only grew with him, and he
Aw.
suspected that he would be the next one to get a visit from our pumpkin friend. So he
Mason-
decided as a last-ditch effort to just get any information on this guy.
Thing is, he doesn't know that because Winter is apparently a friend of a friend. So he doesn't know like how old Winter is, presumably. So he thinks that he's like probably like an adult messing with them. But I
built
think
a
it might be
trap
someone
that
else.
would combine both the spectral arrow outline as well as the
Oh,
red
I was
tactic,
correct.
and hope that it would give him
Okay,
enough
so it was
information
like
to
a-
maybe
it was
identify
the
someone based
thing.
off their skin. He builds these piston traps on
very
both of his entrances
textured.
and
That
explains
doesn't
that
look
he's
like
going
Snowman.
to AFK right there.
Okay, no, look. Okay, look. That, okay, to me, that does not look like, because Winter is a snowman, as we like seen like previously, but that does not look like a texture you would have on a snowman. I don't, because I used to play Minecraft without like just like a flat like skin. It didn't have any like pixels like coming out and stuff. So I'm not sure, but that to me does not give me snowman vibes. That gives me whoever the hell this is vibes.
It would give him enough information to maybe identify someone based off their skin. He builds these piston traps on both of his entrances and explains that he's going to AFK
Smart.
right there until something happens. And before we get to
It'd be
what
so
happens,
weird
we
if
need to
it-
take a look at the
No,
next
wait, hold on. I can't remember. Is the pumpkin dude in creative mode? Because if so, then he's able to fly. Oh
video.
no.
And this is because this is the only video that is out of chronological order. It's posted to Winter's YouTube channel and actually shows Winter's POV during the whole tunnel painting exchange in the previous episode.
Oh,
The video
so.
is titled, Who
Ooh.
is messing with me? And we see Winter start recording.
So
because
it's
the front door
it's
to his
definitely
house
ain't
was
Winter
left
because
open. We
Winter's also got first of all a full inventory and also no invisibility potions.
see him
So-
carefully looking through his house trying to catch someone in the act before realizing that no one is actually there. He sees a painting that he claims he didn't put there himself and decides to go
Ooh.
through it and discovers the same tunnel that Mason did. He gets to the end, opens the chest, and lo and behold, takes the shears. He starts melting some stuff and then says he goes AFK to report this finding to the Discord server and ask if anyone had put it there. He's interrupted, however, by hearing a chest noise, which scares him enough to break the painting and block out the wall.
Oh.
So it turns out that this
Smart,
was all one big misunderstanding
Okay,
between
it
Mason
is.
and Winter. And if you line up the two POVs, you can see that they do seem to line up exactly.
Yeah.
So of course, we're back at not knowing who the hell put this tunnel there or why.
So it must be
I
the
feel like
pumpkin
I have
dude.
so much evidence, but no idea what to do with it. So I had no choice but to go to the next video.
Abduction.
We
Are
see
they
the
gonna
player
abduct
staring at
Winter?
Winter's face, with Winter appearing to be building on the top.
Okay,
of the
so
roof.
it's someone
The player decides to ender
different.
pearl across the gap and then slowly makes their way up to the roof. Now, this time the player wastes no time in just hitting Winter over and over until he is thrown off the
Okay, so that's weird because they normally like just look at someone and they disappear, but they're attacking. Now maybe it's to frame Mason. Like they're pretending to be Mason, so they're attacking Winter, and then Winter will go against Mason, then everything will fall apart and
roof and
oh no.
once again disappears into a
Oh shit, no. Never mind. I take back my words. He does disappear. Why are there pumpkins out there? I don't like that.
Winter was now gone. Mason is alone on a world with God knows who
That's
else,
so
and
sad.
only remnants of those who were there prior. And if I were in his shoes, I'd be drop dead terrified to even be logged onto that server. But if you recall,
Mason's
as
very
all of this
ballsy.
is going down, Mason is just AFK. So now we can finally resume where we left off in Mason's episode and see this happen.
Oh, so this was during when... Okay, got it. Gotcha.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It worked. Okay. Who are you, dude?
Oh, he had ender pearls!
I forgot the pen. Oh, no, I have some. Stop it. Stop it. Yes. Okay. Oh, no, I have some. Stop it. Stop it. Yes. Okay. Get in. Who are you? Fight. You
So they were getting banned.
have to be kidding me right now.
Oh, he was almost there. Oh, no.
And that's the end of the playlist.
Is that
Which, I
it?
don't know about you guys, is not satisfactory to me at all. Like, the server he owned is just gone like that. No, that's not cool with me. So I did
Nah,
one thing
same.
that I could, and I got in contact with Mason.
Oh.
That's right, y'all. I'm a PI now.
Sometimes I just like Zach's commentary because sometimes it's just so unserious for like I can't.
DM'd with Mason on Discord, and he explained that his genuine guess of what happened is one of the mods that Barry downloaded from online was a sketchy website and somehow gave people access to the server. But he also said that all of his internet friends' Discords got deactivated.
Yeah, that's what
and
doesn't
he
make
said
sense.
He actually doesn't know why that part happened. The only one out of all of the people on the server that actually made a new account and reached out to Mason again was actually Barry. I asked him if he had any more
they're
footage or
friends,
anything he
yeah.
could look at, even though he doesn't have access to the world anymore.
So I presume
He
they're
said he
just
didn't have
online
footage,
friends.
but he did still have access to the Discord server they all talked in. So, I got the invite. Here's the rundown. All of the accounts have since been deactivated besides Mason's, which makes this a lot harder to understand the discussions that are happening and who is partaking in them.
Yeah.
But there's a conversation that goes like this.
Yo, who's online RN? I am. I'm in class RN LOL. Where you at right now, Winter? I was on a like an hour ago. At my base. Why?
Okay. I don't know. Okay, so this is where are you right now, Winter? So I presume this like blue one is Winter. Grey, I don't know.
From this moment on, we can assume that this user is
Yeah.
Have you been there the whole time? Wait, you were? I didn't see you get off. Yeah, I've been reorganizing my chests. How weird. Okay.
I learned two things from this. One was obviously figuring out which account was Winter.
Yeah.
But also that something weird happened on the server, and this user claimed to have gotten offline, but Winter didn't see it. So either Winter missed it in the chat or something else was going on. Next, I found this conversation.
Is someone in my base right now? No. I'm not even on. LMAO. I swear I heard someone open a chest or something.
So okay, so we know that Leah left. So we got Mason. So we got 3 users. So we've also got MJ and Barry. And I would presume 2 of those 3 are and Barry. So literally at a friend's house. That could potentially be M or
Early at a
J.
friend's house. I can confirm she's not home.
Okay, so we know this Winter, this is M, this is J, and I presume this is Barry.
That interaction for me confirms that this is M and J respectively, because they're the only ones who know where each other are in real life. Because they're siblings.
You guys, I'm actually scared someone is breaking blocks. I'm gonna log on, I wanna see this. I'll record it too. I'm not home, so it isn't me. Wait, it stopped for a second. Eve also been having weird stuff like that happening. Wait,
So
what's
this is
happening?
before they all disappeared.
It went away.
Oh, like green. I presume that's Leah then. So is this before everyone left?
This conversation is particularly confusing because
I
it
don't
depicts an
know.
event that we didn't get to see happen, and that's most likely because it appears to have stopped just before Winter went to record it, which does interest me because it almost seems like whoever's messing with Winter got the heads up and was able to immediately stop. But either way, there's 2 more people that I have to... Whoa.
The heck?
Hello? Hello? Listen, kids, if I've learned one thing from the Scream films, just always hang up the damn phone. Anyway, we'll come back to that, but here's the final conversation.
There's no way that actually happened. No. No, what?
Does anyone have extra iron I could use? I keep running out. Yeah, I have some you can have. Geez, can't you mine some yourself? Great, are you online, RN? Shut up, Jay. I'll get on right now to give it to you. By the way, Leah, I left you some diamond.
Okay, so yeah, the light green is Leah, and so I presume the grey is Barry.
Two there in the chest.
This was the exact moment I needed. This other user is Leah, meaning this one is Barry. And even besides that, this conversation was the final piece of information that I needed to figure out what exactly went down on this server. And you guys are not going to believe it.
Oh, better not be something stupid, I swear to God.
What we knew was that an unknown player had logged on to this SMP and was slowly kicking off members one by one. However, I always assumed that this was some random player, but it wasn't. It was one of the members, and I didn't know which one it was until this Discord server came into the picture.
No, you cannot throw that on me. What do you mean it was one of the players? So it's... Well, thing is, it can't... The only person I can think of is Mason, but obviously we see him interact... But, like, they interacted with all the others, and obviously the Minecraft avatars were moving. So... Huh?
But there's one big issue here, the abductions. We saw every single player get abducted.
Yeah.
There's no way to move 2 Minecraft characters simultaneously. But one of
No.
those abductions didn't have 2 characters moving simultaneously. As a matter of fact, when you look back at it, you can see it's almost like someone is switching back and forth to control both characters. The same person who knew fire spread was off. The person whose base was specifically to be a watchtower over the rest of the server. And most importantly, the person who consistently uses the wrong form of there whenever we see them type a message.
I believed in you, Barry. I believed in you. I didn't suspect you at all. No. Oh, what?
It was no mistake that Barry was the only one to reach back out to Mason after his account.
Oh, because he got called. But how's he doing? Thing is, they obviously interacted in the world. Oh wait, no, wait. He just said it. Oh my God, I'm such an idiot.
Forcibly deactivated, and I believe that from the get-go, Barry never liked the idea of this SMP. It took away one-on-one time that he would typically get with Mason playing games like Bed Wars. So Barry offered an idea to make the server more interesting.
I've always wanted to start a server with my buddy, and he had the idea to make this one more interesting.
Barry even volunteered to code the mod for Mason, specifically adding a feature where if you put on a carved pumpkin, you wouldn't be entirely visible even if someone was looking at you in a bed, which made it easy for Barry to go one by one, banning members and mass reporting.
Dude, I can't tell if this man's smart as hell or he's an absolute idiot. Oh my God. No. Oh, that's just mean. I know you want to spend time with your friend, but come on.
Discord accounts in just an inconspicuous enough way that made it seem like they all decided to ghost everyone. But his mistake was forgetting that he needed to get rid of J and M at the same time, considering that they were living in the same
Yeah, that's why I
house.
mentioned
And
earlier.
when he did, it immediately raised red flags. So Barry knew he needed a cover-up. So he decided to frame Winter, hoping that Mason would see it and end up asking to ban Winter all by himself. And then it would just be the two of them again. However, it didn't quite convince Mason.
There's no reason to hide shears at the end of a tunnel like that. Like, that's so on the nose.
So he took his recordings of the first 3 abductions, along with a framed recording of himself getting abducted, and posted them all to YouTube. Now, this of course required him to deactivate his own Discord account just to clear himself of any wrongdoing.
And that's why he made a new
lastly,
one.
He took care of Winter and ended the SMP once and for all. All he had to do was reach out to Mason from a new Discord account.
Dude, on these children though? They're children. How the heck do they know these things? What the heck? And also, like I said earlier, like, do Mason and Barry know each other in real life? Because if they do, that just makes things a lot
And
worse.
he got to be the one nice friend who didn't actually decide to ghost Mason. This was truly really well done.
Yeah, got it.
And his only mistake was leaving up a YouTube playlist that compiled the bizarre events in just a way that piqued the curiosity of a bored YouTuber in need of content.
This is just. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh no, you're gonna break the news to him? Oh, that's kind of sad. Just breaking the news to Mason, saying that, oh yeah, your friend's the reason why everyone in the server's been disappearing. No. Oh god, this is just sad.
Hey guys, if you don't know already, I was on an SMP that had a bunch of weird stuff happen, but it ended up ending abruptly, and nearly all the members ended up disappearing.
Oh
It
no.
turns out that it wasn't just a random hacker messing with the world.
Oh no.
Orchestrated by a friend of mine.
Oh no.
It turns out I was like his only friend. There was some vaguely parasocial stuff going on there, and I won't get into it, but obviously a lot of damage.
No, this is just sad to watch now.
Barry became like a different version of himself in order to like keep having what he thought he needed. But if you put on a mask and change who you are for someone, you slowly become almost like blind
Yeah.
who you used to be. And the whole time on the server, I would have sworn that there was a 7th player who had somehow logged on to the server without me knowing.
That's probably how he knew the server's code. I is it an IP? Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember.
To be honest, I think I ended up kind of being right. Because that mystery guy, that wasn't my friend. I mean,
Okay, hold on. Why is it burning over there? Is there a pit of lava burning the trees? What?
my friend might as well have gone missing along with the rest of the server.
Oh.
And I don't think I'll really be hearing from him again.
Oh. Just imagine your best friend made this. That's just sad. There's no way to answer it. All events depicted are fiction for entertainment, obviously. This is, even though this is like all fictional, this is just sad. Oh. That's just something. Is this like the... Is that it? 10 seconds left. Yeah. Oh, that's just... I don't know. That first of all, that was actually really good. That was a really good Minecraft ALG, but like the ending was really sad. I wasn't expecting like yeah, there have been like sadder ones, but like that one's just sad because yeah, I don't know. I've had like friends before and they were like I thought they were alright, but you know, things change. That that is so sad. But that was actually quite a good like plot twist because obviously it did at the beginning it led on that Winter might have been the one orchestrating everything, and I was like, yeah, no, that there's no way. If you're gonna say he's the one orchestrating everything, like he's the most suspicious, there ain't no way he's the one that's doing it. But I wasn't expecting the best friends to like be the reason. Because for some reason, I kind of like suspected that Leo would have gone like first. I don't know. But then, like, thing is, it kind of makes sense because the other, because blaming it on Winter, it makes sense because he was a mutual friend. He didn't like Mason and Winter didn't really know each other like personally before this, so it was a friend of a friend. And then obviously you got the siblings, and then you got Leah, and it kind of just I think since they were just there, it kind of makes sense for Barry to be the reason because Mason obviously was being like attacked by Barry. So that that's just sad. Well, let me know if you want me to react to more Minecraft ARGs, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.